DNA evidence was supposed to be a smoking gun in the Tessa Majors murder case, but sources tell Pix 11 DNA collected from one of the 14-year-olds questioned in the case came back inconclusive.
It's almost like putting a puzzle together, and the DNA evidence is only one piece of that puzzle.
Dr. Rob Gonzalez, criminal justice professor at St. John's University and retired NYPD Assistant Commissioner of Training, says several factors could have caused the DNA findings.
Oftentimes you have cross-contamination between one suspect and another, or even the victim and the perpetrator, which makes it inconclusive.
The NYPD says in a statement after getting the DNA results, the investigation remains active and ongoing. Majors, a Barnard College student, was cutting through Morningside Park in December when she was surrounded, robbed, and stabbed to death. Police arrested 3 teens, a 13-year-old and 2 14-year-olds. The DNA result is allegedly of the teen suspected as the stabber.
This case is still thriving. It's still very robust, as it relates to collecting evidence.
The DNA came back as a 1 to 1 million ratio, which means more than 7,000 people in the world's 7.7 billion population could appear to be a match to the sample collected. That's what makes it inconclusive. A better result for prosecutors would have been a 5 billion to 1 ratio would mean no one else has that DNA profile. Still, Gonzalez says the case that has gained national attention is far from over.
They still have interviews, they still have video footage, they still have, probably interviews between one suspect to another. We still don't know all the evidence yet. If it was that important, then they would have probably dismissed the case, but I don't see the district attorney dismissing this case just based on DNA evidence.
A grand jury is expected to weigh in on the case against the 2 14-year-olds. That we should expect shortly. As far as the 13-year-old, well, he's expected in family court.